Welcome to the stream. I'm here joined by my wonderful, beautiful wife, Kimmy. Hello.
Hello.
I'm going to be drawing the moat monster from Wizardry. We're taking it easy this stream.
No, I don't think so. You're gonna make something good no matter what. At your like pace right now.
I should count how many illustrations I did this month.
It's insane. I mean, you showed me like just today like 7 of them or 8 of them, and that I know that wasn't all of them.
Yeah, no, it's way more than that.
Mm-hmm. I mean, to the point where I can't keep them straight. And normally I'm pretty on top of like all that stuff just because I like to know. And like we ask each other about work and stuff, you know?
Can't tell if this guy even has teeth.
Hmm?
I'm looking at this little reference
Hmm.
picture. Oh, cool. Your mentorship with Winona's just ended? Nice. I'm glad you learned a lot. I haven't talked to her in like, I don't even know, maybe like 16 years, 15
Whoa.
years. It's Winona Nelson.
Mm-hmm.
She is an artist that was like a part of like conceptart.org back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And apparently she had a mentorship
That's cool.
and they were a part of it. I don't know if you were here for that stream where they brought it up, that they were doing that.
I think so, but I didn't know who the person was. So maybe I don't remember the name. Or if I just remember them saying that they were going to have a mentorship, but not like who with.
Mm. Look at this nasty guy.
What is he, like a serpent?
Yeah. Something like that. Some kind of serpent. This nasty fucker. I got a comment that I just saw because I posted up about the live, and it was somebody saying that, like, it was on response to my video where I talked about making it as an artist or whatever. And I'm not really sure where they fall on this, but they were saying that they don't trust a jovial artist that's happy. And let me tell you one thing. You must be some kind of loser. If you only like downers. Just go, I need my artists to be brooding dorks.
Yeah.
Who think so sadly about themselves. Do ya? Yeah? You only listen to people that are sad? Well,
You can't be
I got
jovial.
bad news for you. Following sad people's advice usually doesn't lead to happiness. Bad news.
That's crazy. Just to leave that comment and just be like, yeah, that's it.
Just go, yeah, sometimes
That'll
I just
teach 'em to
leave
be
embarrassing
happy.
shit around. Just to let them know I was here.
Yeah. Who said this shit? Me.
Embarrassed by my comment? You know it was mine. You know it was me. That's my calling card. Say embarrassing shit.
That's nice. Hey, Dave, I signed up to your Patreon last month. I've been watching these streams on YouTube for a couple of months now, and I wanted to contribute.
Oh, thank you. Sorry, there's nothing on there right now. But I'm happy to say we're officially coming out of the woods. We've started coming out of the woods.
I can see the edge of the woods, but we still have a good couple of nights camping.
Yeah, but we're starting to come out of the woods. Today was very relieving on that front. I'll tell you that much. Finally getting paid for 2 huge jobs and being like, okay, we're getting towards the edge of the woods. All right, so let's save this creep.
There you go. Get a little more broody. What is he, a creep?
He's a creep.
Tell him. Ugh.
First thing you want to do as an artist is focus on your creeps. All right, black screen. Welcome. Creep. Well, I'm surprised I don't have another file named creep. All right. Let's open that up in Photoshop. Sorry, all. All right, we'll be back in a second. It's coming up. And there we go. Okay.
Can you please describe how detailed a brief you would get for something like splash art? Maybe the Diablo stuff?
For the Diablo stuff, I get a pretty detailed brief. I get a decent amount of notes. I get reference. I get like 3 different potential compositions they would like to see. Yeah, it's a number of things that I get when I do that stuff. So it would be like a whole presentation is what I'll get. So I'll go into a meeting for a job like that, and then in the job they'll describe all of the potential things it could be and what the theme is for the season artwork that we're doing. And yeah, it's pretty in-depth. Oh, I don't like the way that looks for some reason. What's up with this brush? Is this better? I need something rattier than that.
Ratty. Wanted to make a few pieces for sideshow collectible concept work, and I have been trying to get info on what their concept rates are. Just wanted to see if you had any idea. Thanks.
I'm not sure on Sideshow directly. I've worked for them kind of, but only through stuff I've done with like Mondo. So I don't entirely know how they do their rates. Plus, even if I had that, that would have been like years ago, like a long time. So it wouldn't be appropriate for now.
Today's rates.
Yeah. I like this sea monster because it's kind of cartoony looking.
Mm-hmm.
Man, the brush I made rules. This sketching brush. I never thought to listen to music like this while I draw these. It's like...
What do you mean? The stream isn't going to pick it up?
No, well, I'm playing it on stream.
Oh.
It's really quiet. I can turn it up.
What do you mean, though?
It just fits with the, like, kind of 70s, 80s feel of these.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably what they're listening to when they're working on these. Particularly this one takes the coolness out of it, which I like. Like, I like to put myself in the position of somebody who doesn't care about fantasy art at all. And a lot of the artists from back in the day who were just trying to get work, that was like before people were like massive fans of things, because all that stuff was new, you know? So it's like if you were an illustrator, you just worked on what you got. So I like to put myself in the shoes of somebody who cares very little about it and is just trying to make something cool, but not nerdy. Like nerdy in the sense that like I live and breathe this stuff and I know everything about it. try and divorce myself from that. So I think that that's almost like a type of poison you're introduced to your work to end up looking like everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
So if I can listen to music that makes me feel like I'm not doing that, that's helpful. Anything's helpful. That's just off of the beaten track. The only time I don't do that is if I'm doing like X-Men or something like that. That's actually not totally true because
Yeah.
I will listen. I will like put myself in the shoes of like Japanese developers. That's kind of where I go when I do X-Men. Is I'm like, make believe you're a Japanese dude doing this. What would they do? Thinking about wintertime in France. I gotta add more of those on its back to make it look bigger. And a bunch of big spikes. Need to be kind of small.
You mentioned what? You mentioned quitting canvas flip undo to improve. I have no issue going flip free traditionally, but digital feels unnatural without it, even after years of doing it. Am I retarded?
Not retarded. Well, the reason I was saying that is I don't go like flip free. That's not what I do. I just don't flip it back and forth the whole time. I removed it from my hotkeys because the temptation is there to, instead of do your work and be busy, that you're just sitting there flipping the canvas a bunch. So I try not to do that. That's really all I meant by that. Is like when you keep things as shortcuts. I mean, it's not everybody. Not everybody needs to do this. I'm saying that for me, I know that that can lead to like just another thing to procrastinate. So I, a long time ago, just removed the hotkey. So I just have to do it manually. And I think just that little bit of manual flipping the canvas makes it so I don't do it that often. So I'm like very conscious when I do flip the canvas. I'm thinking like, you know, work on it for as long as I can at this angle, and then if I absolutely need to, then I can go into the menu and flip it. I just think it stops me from doing that too much. That one will definitely get us flagged. I can feel it. Oh wait, that's wrong. Alright. Half the creep. Oh, I see what I did wrong.
What?
It doesn't have like a Dr. Seuss schnoz. It's so hard to tell in these like drawings what the monster's supposed to look like.
Mm-hmm.
There you go, that's what it's supposed to look like.
Streams ago, you mentioned that digital felt like editing more than drawing at first. How much did your tablet, programs, brushes, etc., played a role in fixing this?
I mean, just getting used to it, really. That was most of it. And then what you just mentioned, finding the appropriate feeling brushes was a big part. Back when I first started, there were very little options in terms of like natural drawing feeling. So it took a long time for me to get anything good. But yeah, between Clip Studio and Krita and some brushes in Photoshop, there's a lot of decent options now. But it took a minute. Yeah, I like the way that inking brush looks.
Mm-hmm.
It's got cool curves to it. A lot of good looking lines there. idea.
Since Dave always gets asked, Kim, what would your recommendations to become as fast as Dave be? I don't have any. I mean, he's very focused, but that doesn't come from external sources. That's him. You have to want it. That's my advice. And if you don't want it, you won't get it. If you do, you will find a way. I believe in you, and I don't even know you. I just know that I think that the human mind is very capable. I think if you want it enough, you'll find a way. What did you cook for dinner tonight, Kim? I didn't cook. I did not cook tonight. Finally, for one night. It's like the first night I haven't cooked in like months. I don't know, maybe not months. So we had tacos, and it was lovely.
But every time we do eat Kim's food, the kids are like, "Oh, finally, so good."
Yeah.
Oh, we just want this.
I think you feel the same usually too.
Well, yeah, it's really good. There's barely like any restaurants that are better than what you do.
That's good.
And that's not me just blowing smoke in your asshole. It's true.
Inside, outside, around. What are you doing over here?
Yeah, this song's about getting a ride.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Been considering moving to Clip Studio from Photoshop. Any tips? And what do you feel the differences are? I know there's a video on the Patreon about your process. Just need a reason to pull the trigger.
Any tips? It depends how you work. If you're super like into using photos and things like that, that's a little harder to do in Clip Studio. But if you like drawing, then it's got everything. It's just a matter of watching, like, I mean, there's so much stuff in Clip that I'm behind. Like, I would need to watch all those videos that exist. The resources that Clip has that are just regularly updated is absurd. So I would watch all of that. I primarily use it just to like draw and paint. So if there are things, you know, that you need and I don't know that they're in there, chances are you'll find them via their like update videos where they talk about feature sets and things. And the amount of things that are buried in it and things that you can download for it, it's just pretty comprehensive. It's more a matter of just getting used to a new interface. So if you can handle that without much problem, then I think you'll be all set. It's when it comes to having like a number of like adjustment layers and things like that that you're going to maybe want a little extra. But if you don't care about all that and you don't need that, then you'd be all set in there. I would say like between Clip Studio and Krita, you'd be fine. But then there's other programs too. Like I think if you wanted some of the adjustment things, is it Art Rage? It has like a bunch of them. Is that what it is? I don't know. One of those like Photoshop-ish programs has a decent amount of that sort of thing. Doing lines like this is so enjoyable. I wish I was sadder though.
You want to be sad?
Yeah.
I mean, do you think that you would be more successful if you were a little bit sadder?
Yes.
Because I really don't know how you can go up from here, but we can work on it together.
Yes.
We can work on your sadness.
Need the kids to punch me in the ass more. As hard as they can. They've been doing that a lot.
And telling you how big your head is.
Yeah.
It's really hard not to sing to these songs. What was that?
Kelton.
Oh my god.
This piece has an early 2000s folder design.
Early 2000s what?
I don't know, somebody said in the chat. Yes, it does have a childhood whimsy to it. Any recommendations about digital tools and brushes to make things feel more natural? I tried a paper-like texture in mobile. It was great. Thinking of adding one to my Cintiq. Do you use one? I don't. I honestly don't really mind having the smooth feeling on the screen, but it's just what you get used to, you know. So if you can get used to it, I don't feel like it's that big of a deal. It helped me to get the felt nibs for the Cintiq pen. When I did that, that was a nice compromise between the two. But I don't use those all the time. I'm not using it right now.
My God.
I mean, I don't think they can hear it.
It's just so ridiculous.
In case I don't get to it in this stream, what I was going to do was take this into Clip Studio, render with the watercolor brush on top of this, and then come back into Krita and render on top of that with the like detail-y brush that you saw when I was doing the Cyborg guy last week. Just for anybody follow along with process evolution. No, you can hear it. You can hear Kelta slamming her bone.
No, it says, is your pen pressure? Wait. They can hear it?
Yeah, that's just an old response to me saying they can't hear it.
Oh, okay. Is your pen pressure adjusting the width of the brush, by the way, or is it a different function key that you're using?
I have a controller that I use when I work. I'm using a Tor box, and on the Tor box there's a little wheel, and the wheel can zoom in and out like this. There's one wheel for this and one for my brush size. So I use that for making, you know, this whole process smoother. That'll definitely get us flagged. not all 80 songs survive.
This one, for sure.
This is my old drinking song.
I don't know if this is a question, but I'm tagged. It looks like Dave is rendering. Just a comment at me.
Yes, sort of. This is like lines and rendering at the same time. I used to sing this to my dog by myself in Boston while I drank bottles of whiskey.
There you go. That's miserable enough for them.
It's true.
There you go, you brooding artist.
Except I still wasn't brooding. I was dancing and singing to my dog. I didn't set up the dummy phone for Kim. I mean, for me, the dummy phone right now is just me not using a phone. But yeah, we have it. But I'm still not like really on the phone ever.
No.
It's good.
Once you delete the apps, it's easier to not be on it.
Yeah, I kind of just leave it. Such a good drunk song. I used to listen to this and Tina Turner.
I think I knew that.
I used to dance. She does that like horse dance in Simply the Best. I don't know if anybody knows what I'm talking about from the music video.
Did you do a horse dance?
In the
Is that what
music
you're
video,
saying?
there's like a horse kind of moving, and she's like walking the same way the horse is walking. I would do that
I think I need to see this.
with my dog. Then it'd be blackout drunk, and then sing to her.
Do you miss those days?
No, I miss Wico.
I do too.
What compelled you to get a dummy phone? Just dopamine addiction, I guess. Just weaning yourself off of stuff that doesn't really matter. It's just the empty calories of your brain. Just don't need it. And having kids, practice what you preach, that sort of thing. I was looking at it like the way I was picturing it was almost like Interstellar. That's what I was saying. I had like this picture of myself as an old man looking back at me now, seeing what I'm doing. And if that person could see me just sitting there on a phone, what would they do? They'd be like, what the fuck are you doing? So I was just like, why don't I just quit altogether now? I've been on that general path for a while, but just fully committing to it, Because what benefit is there? It's like, come on. It's just a big old pile of shit. It's a drug at the end of the day. And I don't want to just be, the product to some company. It's ridiculous. So I'm not going to do it anymore. I have whatever I need to post up, like artwork, just on desktop if I need to, share something. I can do that, but that's about it.
Turn that shit up.
It's like a magazine, but you got the whole rack by accident. Maybe a little bit, yeah. That's also like it's like just having a big bag of cocaine in your room at all times. It's crazy. You're just like chasing this high of maybe this thing will be the thing that is good. I can look at this. It's like, no, just do stuff. Stop looking at that. It's not worth it. You're not going to get anything. I mean, in quite literal terms, it's basically just having a slot machine in your pocket. I'm checking. I gotta check my slots. Did I win today? Yep, I won. That guy threw that Indian kid into the bushes. Nice.
To keep up with friends' lives and friends' work and art and everything is an excuse to have everything, readily available. You don't appreciate it the same if it's that available anyway. If you cared about that stuff, you would go out of your way to make those connections and ask. Email your friend back and forth.
I mean, just
send text messages. Don't wait for a post in that way.
I just think don't have that be the reason that you keep a thing around for so long.
It is important to have community and connections, but they need to be IRL.
I just think if you're going and you're I want to be inspired by artwork, that's fine, but there are other places for it. Literally there's, I'm not going to endorse just Art Station in general, but stuff like that is better. I would rather that than have Instagram open, because at least it's just the art. There's not a bunch of other shit there trying to get you to watch video after video after video or whatever else.
Well, if you think about what it does to children, and it's becoming more and more apparent that this is going to be more common knowledge, but you can tell an iPad kid versus a non-iPad kid.
Also, the shit you're saying to me is saying the strip club has the best chicken wings. It's that's not why you're there. That's not the reason you're there. It's I get what you're saying, but yeah, sure, the wings are good. It's a strip club though, and you're addicted to sex. So be careful.
Speaking of dopamine, do you listen to music or podcasts while you work? Or do you find listening to white noise more beneficial?
I do both. I'll put on just thunderstorm sounds, just to it's less about listening to something and just staying focused.
Well, I mean, you also have to take into consideration he's working with 2 dogs, 2 small children, and me at home right now for summer break. So there's a lot of noise happening around him.
It's true. But yeah, I'm always listening to like some kind of noise, whatever it is, like rain or I don't know. I usually have rain, and then sometimes I'll just leave on like a really long documentary thing or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's helpful.
You mentioned working many months on 4 to 6 hours of sleep. If I don't work out daily and sleep 8 hours, I draw like shit and forget how to draw. How was your quality of work affected?
I'm sure it's affected in a bad way, but it's just what it is. I don't know. I don't know how dramatic it is. Oh. It's our golden Kelta. She's so cute. What a cute dog. What version of Send Me an Angel is this? This one sucks. Re-recorded. Son of a bitch. That's why it sounds like shit. Props me for being able to do that while I work a lot. Is that what you're saying? Or are you talking about quitting phones? I'm so in and out of the chat, I'm sorry. Focus so much on this serpent.
I think the phones.
Once you get my eyes glued on a serpent, can't get out. Especially a moat monster. I'm not dancing right now, but I am completely aroused.
With your work experience, how does using a real name versus using a pen name affects the ability to get professional work? I feel like boring names really screw people up sometimes. No.
It depends on the name. If you're like, you know, like Shadow the Hedgehog kind of name, then that's worse than your real name. I think my last name is enough to be like a little bit different, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I was never really worried about that. But I know what you mean. When I first started, my username on everything was Mr. Delicious, which was my cat's name. I was a young child. I was a teenager when I used that. I started using that as a username when I was maybe, I don't know, 13 or something like that. But it was effective. It made everybody remember me. So it's definitely helpful to have a memorable name. Just depends on what you're trying to do.
It's been just about an hour, so I don't know if you were trying to just stick to a strict hour or what.
Yeah, I'll do like 5 more minutes and then I'm getting off.
Okay.
You think you'll get to the veiny details in this stream? No, probably not. I already told you I'm aroused. If I start drawing veins, it's gonna put me over the edge.
I got hit so hard with being sleepy. I've been up since 5 in the morning. I just really want to sing this song.
I can spend the last couple minutes showing you how cool it would have been if I actually rendered this. Let's see. Hold on, black screen. Here we go.
I was thinking of Skull and Shark recently. Do you guys have any other game ideas in mind for the future?
Game ideas? Yeah, we had a bunch. A lot of things that were like revolving around like conversational kind of whatever role-playing-ish games with Steve. We had some ideas, but we need to have like a cool team. I don't know. Maybe someday. That's not something I'm like crazy passionate about. I'd rather make stuff like comics and things that you just make on our own. And like I said, almost out of the woods. Almost. Anyway, I would have painted it up like this. And then after this, take it into Krita and done that like cross-hatching painting thing to it to get more detail in there.
Does it bug you at all that your earnings as a Patreon creator are going into a platform that supports AI creators? Patreon is ultimately just a paywall. But yeah, does it get under your skin at all?
That people who make AI content also use Patreon?
Yeah.
No, I don't care. If I spent time, like, I get what you're saying, but I don't know. If I thought that way, I could have that same type of exact reasoning to not do almost anything. Like almost anything in my life, I could apply that same logic to. You know, it's like when people say like, why do you have a phone or anything? Because slaves made it. It's like, I don't know. I get it, but I also can't do anything right now. Like, what I can do is do my best in the world, help people to the best of my ability, and try and make my world better. And do my best. That's it. And if I have like a really vocal way of like contributing and it makes a big impact, then I can do that. But no, it's not about AI creators. I'll rephrase. Oh, okay. Oh, that Patreon's collecting from the following. Again, I'll use that same thing. That's everything. That's everything, is that. Like, name one platform that isn't collecting all your data before AI, even.
Mm-hmm.
And then name, it's like, what do you think was happening on Instagram? Like, that whole time.
Do you know I saw something about Pokemon
you know?
Go? Pokemon Go is collecting a bunch of data.
Of course, they all are. That's how they all make their money.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, so there isn't a platform that you're using anywhere that for the most part, like, at least it's popular, that isn't doing that.
Mm-hmm.
That's everything.
Thanks for the playlist today.
Welcome. Anyway, this was the rendering I was going to do over top. And then render beyond that back in Krita. And then add color to it. And it would have been cool. just feels more egregious given the site's namesake. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but it's choose your battles kind of thing. And if they're gonna make bad decisions and die over it, let them die. Somebody else will replace them. Like, I definitely don't think people should be, complacent. But at the same time, it's what value can you add, and will you do better just like vocally not supporting a thing, or actively making the world better for people who will be affected by that, by doing your best and helping when you can, and making yourself valuable in a way where what you do does affect the conversation. It's like you got to make yourself a force that's somebody that's, somebody that people pay attention to.
Yeah, are you taking action or are you talking about it?
Yeah, it's like when I quit Wizards, I knew that would get some publicity. So that's why I did it. I was just like, well, they're being bullish about, that they didn't use AI in this ad. I don't mind just hitting the eject on this and just being like, wow, they lost an artist that they had for 17 years over this goofy thing. This is more serious than we thought, blah blah blah. Like, I wanted people to see it from that. And nobody would give a shit if I wasn't that, if I was just complaining, because everybody was complaining. But there were like little news things written about it. So it just matters more when you're actively doing things and, whatever, involved. So I think, like, I used to tell people this all the time, like other artists who got involved in like art drama online. I'd be like, you really gotta avoid that stuff and focus on building yourself up so that you are the person you want to be, and you realize, like, this stuff, yes, it was important, yes, people did things wrong, yes, whatever. You could spend all your time reading everything that happens and being involved, or you could grow yourself into a force and become a positive impact on the world, and not just spend your time living in the drama space of what's going on around you. And that's, at the end of the day, that's going to be more impactful. Like, I think about it like, I used to have a way more popular stream, but even so, it's like, now you're here talking to me about this and I'm giving my opinion, right? That's kind of what I'm talking about. That's sort of my opinion on, really giving that sort of thing the time of day. It's like, yes, it's all important. There's a billion things that are really important all the time. What is your positive impact in what you do? And can you, like, bring people up with you into something better? That stuff is more impactful to me than talking about how bad things are getting, Everybody talks all the time about that stuff. There's never going to be an end to that. But while you spend all that time talking, you never built yourself up to a person who could do something about it necessarily. At least not to the extent that you maybe could have. Anyway, isn't that fun? The rendering?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you got one life potentially on this earth. Don't waste it focusing on complaining about losers.
The last question about the nickname thing. Have you seen professionals being affected negatively for having done NSFW in the past? How common is that? I hear stories, but never seen anything real so far.
Oh, absolutely, I have. I know a person who was going to be working on a Diablo project, and they got let go because they found out that they had done a not safe for work comic. So if you're going to do that sort of thing, absolutely use a pen name and don't have it be connected to you. If you want to live in both worlds, you have to do that. I'm not saying don't make not safe for work stuff. I'm saying make sure it's separated from you. Because I totally understand in the world we live in and the economy that there is, if you gotta do that shit, do it. But make sure it's not connected to you in that way. Like, I know this one guy, Akira Yoshida, and he does this comic, and you know, thankfully that's his real name, so he doesn't have to worry about it. But if it, you know, wasn't his real name, it might be smart, but he has a whole career being Akira Yoshida, so he doesn't have to really worry about it. It's, you know, popular enough. He doesn't have to change anything. Don't change a thing for Akira Yoshida.
That's right.
Alright. Once I get into rendering like this, I could just do it forever because I enjoy it so much. But let's stop. Okay. Thank you all for hanging.
Sweet dreams.